Today's horoscope, Capricorn May 5, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Pluto begins its yearly retrograde cycle today, and this change of direction prompts you to review your financial affairs, attitude towards money and things, what and who you value, and self-worth. While fears or worries related to money and security can magnify as this shift happens, the retrograde cycle itself, lasting until October 13th, helps you gain perspective. With less pressure on you to control or micromanage your practical affairs, your choices and decisions improve. Even so, it's important not to push matters that must evolve in their own due time. If you've been micromanaging your resources to the point of great tension, you'll welcome this retrograde period for your ability to pull back and see where you've been overattached. Today, you get a nice boost from sharing ideas with others. Communication can be personal, warm, and supportive. Far in the black depths of space, powerhouse Pluto is closing his eyes to fade into a retrograde phase. Known as the most intense of all planets, he has been orbiting within your solar house. On the one hand, you'll deal with radical transformations and rebirths around your sense of self-worth in regard to image and your relationships in the coming 20 years. However, if married, you may also become very focused on amplifying and transforming your wealth together. Be ready for the intense lessons, but know that you will always be able to handle whatever the universe throws at you. Review these themes now. Keep your mind on the big picture. High-end strategies and goal setting are better for your career at the moment than dealing with small details, so plan accordingly. If today presents a fun opportunity, be sure to seize it. This is one of those days that you may remember for its unexpected qualities, and you know how to capitalize on a good time, right? Include those in either your home or work life who just don't know how to enjoy themselves. It's best to stay away from alcohol and unhealthy food, though. This could be a positive day for romantic shifts if you're feeling assertive. You might find it more difficult to consider other points of view today. While the essence of a vibration can energize you to work hard, it can also make you rather pig-headed. Generally, you are flexible and receptive to all kinds of things. A change in you in this regard will definitely throw others off and could potentially cause conflict. If someone wants to compromise with you, try to be as open as you usually are, or wait a day or two before you respond. It was this time last week that a clash between Mars, in his early days back in your financial sector, and Pluto in your income sector peaked, bringing the first real clash between the two sides of the financial fence since the new year. A week on the Moon, making its first visit to your financial sector since Mars returned, clashes with Pluto today. This time, this is the more ordinary monthly event that during Pluto's 20-year transit through your income sector, will ensure that the other side of the financial fence, where the focus is more on what you do with and how you manage the money you have, isn't forgotten. A week on from when the Moon returned to your romantic sector to begin the lead up to a new moon that gave matters of the heart the green light, the support from the love gods, and especially when it comes to the spirit of romance and adventure, has only deepened. Yet at the same time, so too has the unwillingness to let you hide behind old excuses, roadblocks, and barriers, whether real or imagined. Daily Planetary Overview. Today, we experience a significant shift in cosmic energy as Pluto stations retrograde in the innovative and forward-thinking sign of Aquarius. This planetary movement invites all of us collectively and individually to pause, reflect, and reassess where we're headed and how we're showing up in the world. Pluto retrograde is not your average celestial event. It's deeply transformative and asks us to confront the hidden layers of our identity. Associated with themes like death and rebirth, power, control, transformation, and emotional intensity, Pluto doesn't deal in the superficial. When this powerful planet turns inward, so do we. And in Aquarius, a sign that governs humanitarianism, innovation, technology, and individuality, this retrograde becomes more than just personal introspection. It becomes a call for collective awakening. We're being nudged to question not only how we handle our personal power but also how we contribute to the larger community. Are we empowering others, or are we holding on too tightly to control? Are we creating space for authenticity, or are we still trying to fit into roles we've outgrown? It's a wonderful time to reflect on your relationship with self-acceptance. Aquarius encourages uniqueness and originality, so ask yourself, are you truly comfortable with who you are, or have you been dimming your light to fit into someone else's version of normal? Many of us struggle with the pressure to conform at work, in friendships, even in our own families. But Pluto retrograde gives you permission to slowly shed those expectations and find your way back to your own truth. You may find that others are recognizing your quiet strength right now. Even if you don't always see it in yourself, those close to you admire your resilience and the calm, grounded way you handle challenges. Your ability to stay steady in the storm is a gift, and your humility only adds to the respect you naturally command. Don't underestimate the impact you have simply by being present and consistent. As this introspective energy builds, it's also a great time to return to your roots both emotionally and physically. Spending time outdoors, even just going for a simple walk, can help realign your energy. There's something deeply healing about being in the open air, especially when emotions are stirring below the surface. It clears the mind and makes space for clarity and inner peace. Socially, you may feel more open, more conversational, more drawn to connection. These are excellent conditions to strengthen bonds that may have felt strained or neglected. Sometimes, a calm and sincere conversation is all it takes to diffuse built-up tension and remind each other that you're on the same team. Use this moment to create understanding and deepen your most important relationships. And don't shy away from expressing your emotions. In fact, the more transparent and authentic you are right now, the more rewarding your connections can become. Whether you're renewing your relationship with a partner or simply getting to know someone new, your openness is magnetic. When people feel your genuine presence, it creates a safe space for them to do the same. And when it comes to your physical well-being, now's a good time to reflect on your habits. Have you been pushing yourself too hard? Ignoring signs of fatigue or stress? Your body may be quietly asking you to slow down. It's okay to honor that. Start small, stretching in the morning, drinking more water, getting fresh air, and build from there. Sometimes the smallest acts of self-care are the ones that make the biggest difference. Pluto retrograde in Aquarius reminds us that transformation doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes, it starts with a subtle shift in perspective, a willingness to be honest with ourselves, or a gentle nudge to try a new approach. This is your moment to realign with your values, reimagine your goals, and reconnect with your authentic self. So let me ask you, what's one area of your life where you're ready to evolve? Is there a truth you've been avoiding, a power you've been afraid to claim, or a dream you've put on the back burner? Take a moment to reflect, and if you feel called to, share your insights in the comments below. What are you reclaiming during this Pluto retrograde? What part of your inner power are you ready to embrace? Remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight. It unfolds slowly, sometimes quietly, and always with purpose. Trust the process, stay curious, and be kind to yourself along the way.